tonight? Good, good. I love that after you say hi, if you're talking in front of a crowd or something, everyone's like, woo! I kind of wish that's how you did every day. Like, you know, when your teacher says in class, like, good morning, class, everyone's like, hi. I kind of wish, like, your teacher was like, good morning, class, everyone's like, woo! Yeah! I didn't do my homework. Woo! I really like how it's been it's been pretty warm the past couple days during the day, and all the snow is melting again. And, but then at night it's been getting down to like 3 degrees, 5 degrees, whatever. So then when you wake up in the morning, you know, everything's fucking covered with ice that was clear the day before. And then, you're always walking to class, and if you hit like a patch of ice or something just right, you know, you just fall, and all your books fall out of your bag, and you just feel like a dumbass, and you gotta pick yourself up, and, you know, you look like you pissed your pants because somehow you like fell on your ass, but there's water here when you get to class. And even, I don't care how bad you fall and how bad you hurt yourself, but when you get up from a fall, it's like, oh shit, I broke my, oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine, no one saw, I didn't even fall actually, no one saw it. That was the person back there behind me. They fell. I didn't. I'm fine. My knee, my bone sticking out of my pant leg. Oh, that's fine. I do that every once in a while. It helps to stretch my my legs out for walking to class. And now that it's been colder out, you know, a lot of people are staying inside more, unless it's Thursday. Then we're gonna go get fucked up. I don't care how cold it is. And woo! Already drunk. And, you know, people are staying in, and when people stay in, you know, you watch a lot more movies in the winter, and watch more TV in the winter, and, you know, I love watching TV, couldn't tell. I just love watching TV, you know, there's so many good shows on now, and so many shitty shows, too, like 2.5 Men, that's awesome right now, but not for long, because Charlie Sheen got fired. You know, the only shows I don't really like are, if you ever watch MTV, I hate all those shows. Like, they have The Real World, which isn't really the real world at all, because in the real world, you know, we have to go to class, we have to work, we're up to like 5 in the morning and have an 8 a.m. the next day that we have to go to. But, you know, on the real world, they're like, I had to work 2 hours yesterday and I only made $15 an hour, and now we're just gonna go out and party tonight, but I'm kind of tired, so I gotta work at 4 in the afternoon tomorrow, so we shouldn't stay out too late. I gotta get up early. Oh, I hate that show so much. Even if you watch that show on mute, it's fucking annoying. Another one of the shows, I'm pretty sure it's on MTV, maybe VH1, I don't know, but My Super Sweet 16, I hate that show. That show is why other countries watch our television and they're like, wow, those people from America are very dumb bitches. It's because of My Super Sweet 16. Like, when it started, the girls were actually 16 when they had their birthday, but now it's just all these rich, really bitchy girls that are like, I didn't have my Super Sweet 16 when there was this show, and I'm turning 30 now, so I'm gonna have my Super Sweet 13, 30-teen. And throughout the entire show, you know, the girls just bitch and bitch and bitch, and sometimes it's even guys now on the show. And I just hate they bitch throughout the whole show, and you know, that I want this, I want this, I want this, I want a cake made of diamonds. And the parents are always like, well, I don't know, honey, you know, that costs a lot of money. And they always go to the dealership, and then they always pick out this really nice car, like, you know, like a 2015 jet fighter plane Hummer. And the girl's parents are always the same with that thing, you know. They're always like, well, I don't know, honey, that's a little expensive, you know. I just spent $1 million yesterday on these pants. And you know, and in the end, they always end up getting the fucking car, even though they're at the party and, you know, all their friends are freaking out, like, oh, they're bringing your car out, like, we didn't know you weren't gonna get one, bitch. And they bring the car out, and it's like a 2009, like, you know, Lamborghini or something. And just because they didn't get what they wanted, even though this is an amazing car, and any of us would take it in a heartbeat, the girls are like, that's not the car I wanted, I'm gonna go back and light the house on fire, because you're bitches. And all our friends are like, no, Shanika, Lika, click, click, boom, come back. You know, even though you're a bitch, I only like you because you invited me to your party, and our gift bags are wrapped in $100 bills. And then she finally comes back after her friends calm her down and take the scissors away. And then they bring out the car that she wanted, and she acts all surprised, and it's not like all the kids on the show don't watch the show when they're not on it, so they all knew it was going to come either, but the girl's like, oh my god! And the parents just feel like the best parents ever, and the girl's like, okay, I don't have to kill you in your sleep now. And you know, a lot of times in the winter when we're staying inside, you know, watching TV and things, a lot of people are getting sick now. You know, the flu just went around. I think it's probably still going around, and people are getting colds, and especially with it being warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold now, everyone's gonna get like pneumonia and die. And maybe then they'll cancel class. But yeah, like I said, you know, a lot of people are getting sick lately, and you know, people are getting the flu, and they're getting, you know, the sniffles, and they're getting colds, and they're getting syphilis and herpes, and everything's just going around. And you know, I was actually sick a couple weeks ago, not with syphilis or herpes or anything, but you know, I had kind of the flu cold thing, you know, going everywhere, and you know, I decided to take some medicine to get rid of this, and I don't take medicine very often. When I do, I'm really sick. And I decided to take a medicine, you know, get rid of my symptoms, help me sleep a little bit, and I decided to take NyQuil. Holy shit! NyQuil blacks you out faster than a liter of vodka and 27 beers. You wake up the next morning after sleeping for about 17 hours, you're naked, your entire head is shaved, you're covered in maple syrup and cornflakes, and there's a hooker in the corner of your room asking you where her money is. Holy shit. And you know, if that doesn't get you fucked up enough, there's also a quill for the daytime. Ironically, it's called Dayquil. And this does the complete opposite of NyQuil. This doesn't make you tired, this doesn't make you sleepy, this kicks the shit out of your symptoms, and it just wires you like you just stuck your finger in an outlet. Like, you know, this makes you so hyper that you're kind of doing that thing where you're talking about 100 miles an hour, but not a damn thing you say makes any sense at all. Like, I was watching this TV show last night, and then me and my friends went for a ride, and then we went to Walmart, and I got some Mountain Dew. Have you ever had Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew is really good, but it kind of makes me bloated. And then we went to this restaurant, and it was great, and I saw a bird yesterday, and that bird was flying, and then he pooped on this old man's car, and the old man was like, "Rah, rah, rah." And I bought this ice cream last week. It was so good. Oh my God, you gotta get some of that ice cream. Okay, you gotta get some ice cream. I gotta take NyQuil now, it's been a half an hour. Even though it says 6 hours on the bottle and the pills are this fucking big. But you're supposed to take 2. It actually doesn't make you sleep for that long, it just kills you for that long, and then you get revived. And one of the worst things I hate about being sick is that you can never eat the foods that you like because you're gonna throw them up or shit them out. And even if you do get to eat the foods you like, they just taste weird, and they just don't taste like when you eat them, when you like them, you know? And I love food when I'm not sick, you know, and I kind of consider myself a meatitarian. Like, I'm not gonna fucking eat it unless it does have a face. And even if I have a salad, I gotta cover it in like ham and cheese and shit to kind of disguise it that it's not a salad. Because then when I'm done and I see a leaf of lettuce there, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought this was a steak. It's not. And, you know, and me and a bunch of my buddies actually went out to the Pioneer tonight, and they have this thing called the Pioneer Pounder. Holy shit, it takes them like an hour to make it because it's about this thick, just full of hamburger. And then it's one of those things that, you know, after you eat it, while you're eating it, you're like, oh, this is fine. And then you get done eating it, and you're like, someone just shoot me right now. And then about an hour later, you're sitting watching TV or whatever, and all of a sudden your whole body goes cold and your butthole tightens up, and you're like, oh, fuck. Oh, they need to put toilets in seats everywhere. And I hate when you run into the bathroom and you always see, I hate this, because I don't know about you guys, but I take really long shits. And I hate when I run into a bathroom and I look at the light switch and it's not a regular light switch, it's a timed light switch. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna have to call someone to come back and turn that on before I'm done. I'm sitting there in the stall, you know, doing whatever and watching Netflix mainly. I call those Netflix poops. When you're in the bathroom long enough to watch an entire TV show on your iPod, or even a movie, it's a good day. I'm sitting in there, you know, watching Netflix or whatever. The Office is great when you're pooping, by the way. It's like 22 minutes long. And then all of a sudden, all the lights go off and it's like, shit. Someone fucking with me. Haha, guys, real funny. Oh, it's 4 in the morning. I'm probably sleeping. Shit, I take my shoe off. Poof, lights on. Yes! I love wearing shoes to the bathroom at 4 in the morning. Another bad thing about those burgers that you eat that are just huger than your entire body and your car and your house combined. It sucks afterwards, like if you're at the gym or just standing there doing whatever and you like sweat or something and you smell exactly like what you ate hours earlier, or when your hands smell like, even if you washed them in like acid for 10 times. I hate that, because then you're sitting next to someone in class, especially if you've got, you know, especially if it's a class the next day and you didn't have time to shower in the morning and you still smell like a cheeseburger. And the person next to you, you sit down because you had to run up 4 flights of stairs to get into your class at Harvey at 8 a.m. Because for some reason they're like 8 a.m. classes. Let's see, the whole fucking building's empty. Let's put them all on 4th floor. All right, good, sweet. We can't put it on anything fucking close. Like, I think 8 a.m. classes should be in the basement of your dorm rooms. Does everyone agree with me? Or they should all be fucking online and then you just watch YouTube videos. And with food, you know, I love a lot of the names of food. I think are pretty confusing and don't really think how they make sense. Like a hamburger, like comes from a cow. Ham comes from a pig. Hamburger. Okay, whatever. And you know, I kind of want to know who named all the food and everything, because you know they're probably coming through grapes, apples, okay, French fries, okay, and then an orange came through. Oh, it's really orange, you know. There's not gonna be anything else like that. Let's fuck it, name it an orange. A couple things later, carrot comes through. Shit. Orange the sequel? No. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Orange 2? No, no, no. Carrot. Fuck yeah. That'll work, yeah, yeah. And just, you know, just because we couldn't name it orange, let's tell them if they eat it, they can fucking see in the dark. Yes, I love foods that give you superpowers.